I think the thing with the beginning with us, it was we always thought the other guy wouldn't bend.
Yeah.
And that's not true anymore. That may have been true. It may have been legit belief on your end. It may have been legit belief on my end. But that is just simply not true. I will bend for you.
Sure.
And I will sacrifice. I think I've proved that.
It was just a perception at the time.
Yeah, it was. And it probably, if somebody worded it correctly or some bullshit like that, maybe the other guy would have been. But that's it.
No, now we have a really good understanding of how the other works.
Yeah.
And I think that we have a respect for each other that we may not have really even had an opportunity to have back then. I think that helps
too.
too.
The thing is, neither of us had done anything, so it's a little tough to respect the other guy. And now I have like the utmost respect for you, and I think you respect what I did.
Absolutely.
And like maybe even some of the things you didn't like that I was doing, that you came to sort of a like, well, all right, I wouldn't do things, but I see why Tommy does it. You know,
Yeah.
and in the same thing with Dave. I always knew you're talented. I always knew you could hold a conversation. I knew that the day I met you in a poker table, you could hold a conversation. But it's and I don't want to step on you. I don't want to do that stuff. And you know what? We may have another rage quit episode, but let's not.
I don't rage quit. I mean, like,
whatever.
It wasn't working. It wasn't. And the reason why I stopped the episode is because I did not want it to go into a rage quit situation. So I was like, let's just end it. And I knew I was going to delete it immediately.
Do you remember when I had a really bad episode and Jake brought out the puppet and I just acted miserable? I just went misery the whole time. That kind of worked. I kind of salvaged something. You know,
I thought about that. I was just like, I was done. I was emotionally not in a great place this morning, and I knew that. So I think the biggest part of why everything's been able to work this time around is mainly because I know my limitations more than I did previously. And I know when I got to stop sometimes.
I think I could say the same thing, and I think that's why
I think so too.
I think I could say maybe not as well as you. I'll be honest with you. Maybe you did more growth than me, but I think I can say the same thing because I don't fucking fly off the handle on everything, goddamn thing. I don't. I rolled it back. I've told you. I'm rolling back on the politics. Did rolling back on attacking hockey stuff. Did. And now when I do it, it's fucking. I think it has a lot. It's a lot more effective. You know.
There is no question that you have definitely worked very hard at figuring out at times. Like this morning, we could have went into a full blown fight, but I give you credit.
No, I wouldn't. I knew that I couldn't push certain buttons, and it wouldn't. Because stupid.
A couple years ago, you would have continued to push certain buttons, but today, this morning, you kind of stopped. We both took a breath, and we attacked it from a different angle.
Yeah,
and that's working with the person because knowing how to fucking.
In time away, we came up with the same stupid idea.
That I love that.
That's the best part.
It was on my mind the entire.
I don't talk to you for 2.5, 3 hours. I come back. I have an idea. So do I. I bet it's the same one. I don't think so. It was the same one. So
I knew it was going to be a video, but I didn't think it would be the same type of video that I had in mind. But it was.
Yeah.
And that was funny. It's just like it just bugged me so much that this motherfucker waited for the weakest moment that he could find and then pounced.
He knows people.
Dude, what changed between 3 days ago and now? I wish we would have said this about the Twitter thing. Don't tag me with these people.
I'm a pretty good read. He is too. He's a very good read of people. I do not underestimate. He can read situations, read people. That's what his gift is as far as like connecting with large groups of people, which he does better than I do. So he knows. He knows. But it also, you said something before that I'm really glad that you said in this last video, right? He's like, you thought I was an idiot. Yeah, he did. You're absolutely fucking correct. He thought you were a fucking moron. You could have fucking fucked me over, and then he turned on. Hey, guess what? Dead on Dave's back. No, he isn't. Bang. Then where are you?
Yeah.
Because that would have been enough for me. Exactly. Not that I knew you were going to come to your senses, so I didn't get angry.
Oh, come to my senses. There was never a thought.
I did get a little scared when you said I don't want to believe he's this bad. I did. I got scared. I didn't get mad. I got scared. Because that was really scary for me. But
even if I believe that he's a good person fundamentally, I could still never work with him ever to fuck again.
You can't trust him.
Now I'm convinced he is the fucking weasel and beyond retribution. There's no forgiving this shit.
Yeah,
that's fucking it. And this morning I was trying to salvage. I was holding on to my worldview. I had this idea, like Jesse, in a lot of ways, and I was buying into what he was thinking, that maybe someday a friendship could be salvageable. And I didn't want things to get ugly. And you know what? There's no point in us looking like fucking bitches for that ill-conceived fucking worldview.
Yeah, the thing is, like, I mean, I think a lot of, like Frenchie Ban, a lot of people give me a lot of good advice on how to handle it, and I did. I took the high road and all those things. First of all, that's not my way. I like taking the low road and kicking somebody in the balls. And you know what I hate even? I like doing that. You know what I hate? I hate being Charlie Brown and fucking the football getting pulled out from under me over and over and over again. I like to run up and kick fucking Lucy straight in the jaw. That's the way I like to do things, And I did it because I thought at the time. But I got to be honest with you. Even me. When I put out that diplomatic video, and he basically said everything was a lie, even though we agreed that I was going to come and say, "Hey, you didn't quit. Hey, it wasn't a work," and make that clear, and he agreed to that, which I also have on which I also have on screenshots.
Yeah.
When he agreed to that, and then immediately did it over, and then with Jesse, it said, "Are you going to throw any stones?" Like, no, I'm not. Well, but I bet you he will. And 3 hours later, he goes into, "Oh, poor me. Send me money. So that's what it is. Yeah, that is unsalvageable. That's not a character flaw. That's not a mistake. That's a horrible human being.
Absolutely. I was naive. I was being naive about it. And
I mean, naive. You're just trying to be good, big heart. I mean, the guy did a lot for us. There's no doubt about it.
Absolutely. And I guess part of me was trying to honor that past relationship. I don't know what it was, but a combination of, and I still don't know exactly what he did, but I don't like the fact that he made a character about you. It really bugs me.
That's part of the game. It's part of the war.
That's like breaking all the fucking, that's like the entire peace accord.
I don't even know why anybody's surprised about that. That's the thing
I'm
that
not
gets
surprised
me.
about that. I think I'm mad because I'm surprised I'm not surprised. Like, I don't want
that makes sense, actually, in a weird way.
I don't want my inner Tommy C to be correct there, Is
that really it? Is it just has to do with me being right? I mean,
partly?
All right.
I have parts of you inside me, believe it or not. I'm a rage-filled man at times as well. And I don't like that always to be correct, because what a shitty fucking world if that's always right, I wanted to believe what we had with him was real, man. And it wasn't. It was fabrication.
Joe is a human being.
He's a terrible human being.
And he's capable of horrible things.
Sure.
And look, I'm not a big
believer
in profiling like the way cops do with black folks. But I do believe in profiling, and you could put people in this, and if you show this behavior time and time and time and time, and screw job and screw job and screw job again, all right, this isn't just he needs some medicine. This isn't just like a problem or somebody needs to see a doctor for it. It's like there's no fixing that.
No.
YouTube's bigger than family. YouTube's bigger than friends. Your reputation, which you don't even have. You come up to my boobs, dude. You're small. You're tiny. You run away from fights, and then you see. I mean, what a punk! Like, all right, we cool? Yeah, I'm done. Okay. All right, I'm done too. Let's stop. And then he kicks you in the balls.
Right.
What? And me, who I love the fight. I love online wars. I love the fucking drama. I think it's great. Some people really dig it. Some people don't. They're like, talk hockey, whatever. This channel is about you, me, Dion, Frenchie Ben, Jake, Matt, and Jeff.
Yeah.
That's who it's about, and our love of a certain game. That's it. And we can't ignore what's going on over there. It's just impossible.
No, I agree.
It's just impossible.
I was hoping we could, and I was wrong.
I wanted to. I took you guys' advice, and I think it was good, solid advice. If we weren't on the air. If we weren't doing YouTube.
Well, it was good, solid advice if he would have adhered to his end.
Oh, then it would have been over, and we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Exactly. We wouldn't even be having this conversation.
Yeah.